Also another sub there. Please welcome from Atlanta, Paul McCrary.
Thank you. Good. Thank you. I guess I won't do my yo-yo tricks. And John, sorry for uploading that video. I thought it was cool at the time. There have been some break-ins in my neighborhood recently, so my wife and I decided to get a gun. And now I leave it loaded on the nightstand ready to go. But what my wife doesn't know is that gun is for me. That's my way out. Somebody breaks in, this is how it's gonna go. She's gonna wake up and be like, oh my God, did you hear that? And I'll be like, yeah. Good luck. She's a trooper. She's good. That stuff is scary to me though, because when we were just dating, my apartment got burglarized, and they pretty much stole everything. They left my joke notebook, which hurt my feelings. But it was everything. It was completely gone, and my renter's insurance gave me $500 to rebuild my entire life. It's like, I don't know what to do with that, so I just got married. So that money went right to Jared. She'll figure it out, but it's been pretty good. Insurance is frustrating though, because it's like you legally have to have it, and the companies are pretty open about how they're fucking you over. Like, I think Geico's probably one of the worst offenders, because their mascot is a CGI gecko. Like, how insulting is that? You're telling me you got money for that fucking lizard, but not for me. I don't know what. That's horseshit. I don't know. They have that. It's a good CGI too, right? Like, his not real tail blows in the not real wind. That's like 3 Kia Sorrentos. But I think it's one thing they did right with that is they made him British. I thought that was a brilliant idea, brilliant marketing, because the English accent is like mind control to Americans sometimes. At least that's how it feels for me, because like you can hear him and be like, oh, he's classy, like he's on my side. No, he's not. You switch that accent, you'll hear it. Like if they gave him like a Philly accent, there would be riots. Like you get that call like, yo, your car's wicked totaled. It's all good though, got you a gift card to the Wawa. I'm gonna burn a Target. This is horseshit. But that's not even their only mascot. They have so many others. They have the caveman and a CGI camel. They used to have one. It was just a stack of cash with eyes on it. That one's not CGI. Like, they're not even trying to be subtle. They're like, look at all this money you gave us. We're not even using it. We play dress up with it. Fuck you. We're gonna. Can't stand it. I'm actually from Gwinnett County, Georgia. Yeah. It's named after one of the founding fathers, Button Gwinnett. Love that name, Button. That's a cat's name. I like to think that's why he joined the revolution, just to be taken seriously, you know? Like he's like, the tyrant King George has gone too far. Shut up, Button. Shut the fuck up, Button. Dude's name is Button. Stupid. Yeah. We'll change the subject. So that's where I'm from. But I know a lot of you are probably thinking like, where are you from? Europe. But but I was never sure where, so I tried to do a 23andMe thing. If you don't know how it works, they need your DNA, so they send you a vial, and you send them your sperm. And they'll send your results back, and I got mine, and I got a cease and desist. I asked my mom where the family came from, and she told me we're pilgrims, basically. So, the Puritans, who were so religious they thought wearing polyester was a sin. And like, she was hyped on that. She was like, "Isn't that cool?" No. When was the last time you were walking down the street and saw a cool pilgrim? Like a chill pilgrim, like a chill pill? No. But she was sure of it. She was like, "They came over on the Mayflower. That's history." Like, okay, sure. But making the bar for history was so low back then. I mean, there's a street in Atlanta named after Ponce de Leon, who is famous for not finding the Fountain of Youth. I mean, any third grader could have told you it wasn't real. I mean, Christ, it sounds like it's from Harry Potter. But he's still famous. Like, that'd be like if they named a road after me for famously not finding the female orgasm. Okay, it doesn't exist. I've seen no evidence so far. My wife is satisfied emotionally. No, just kidding. I'm a feminist. I decided this year to become a male feminist. Please clap. Thank you. Not a feminist. There is a difference. It's going pretty good. It comes with a vape. Love that. I'm getting pretty good at it too. Like, not only do I think God is a woman, I think Satan is a woman. The one thing that's still like tripping me up is how are you supposed to empower women? I don't know, because you can use some slurs, but not others. It's not all of them. Like, you can call a woman a boss bitch, and people will hear that and be like, "Did you just call her a bitch? You must really respect women. Good for you, man." But in my experience, it is frowned upon to say things like, "Slay, cunt." Yes, you yeast beast. I tried it at work. I told my coworker, like, "Hey, you did a great job on that presentation, you unfuckable hag." I was hoping she was going to empower me, and she did. She called me a neckbeard incel, and I no longer work there. I got a new job at an office, but it's like a cool office. You know, they're not like one of those lame, it's a cool office. They have like exposed brick walls, and you can bring your dog to work, and there's a kale bar. It's like one of those places like that says, "Sure, you're wasting your life here, but we got an IPA on tap. So back to work, pig." It's pretty good. It's a confused place because they want to be cool, but they also enforce a dress code, and it's like, you got to pick one or the other. Like, if I can go into the conference room and just see a dog scooting its ass on the carpet, I'm not going to wear a tie. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I do like working there. They have an IPA on tap, pretty good. But the thing that bothers me the most, I think, is the small talk in the elevator, because you're trapped. And it's the same inane conversation every day. You walk in the elevator and they're like, "Back to the grind." Your chair has lumbar support. I wouldn't really call what you do a grind. The other one is Mondays. If you are in an office elevator on a Monday, you're going to hear about it. Every time you get in there, and they're like, "Ugh, Mondays. Where'd the weekend go?" And I'm bad at small talk. It's like, oh my God, I know, right? Like, even 9/11 waited till Tuesday. Not sure how long I'll be working there, but pretty good. I went on a work trip recently and I met one of our clients, and his real name is Corey Rape. Ugh. I've never felt so bad for someone so immediately. I mean, his first name, Corey, it's like equally douchey. Like, did you even have to pledge Pi Kappa Alpha, or did they just let you in? Like, your name's Corey, what? You're gonna fit in just fine. The thing that confuses me about that the most is that our last names didn't fall out of the sky. They were picked on our ancestors' professions, right? So if your last name is... Sure. If your last name is Smith, your ancestors were probably blacksmiths. If your last name is Baker, they probably made bread. If your last name's Ray... Whew. I'm curious to know how you made a living at it. But just please take my branch off the family tree. I really feel for his wife the most, because she married into that name. That's love. I mean, I guess her maiden name could have been worse. You know, something European, probably German. It sounds okay over there, but over here probably less so. Like, am I reading this right? Maggie shits her pants. Shizer pants. It's Mrs. Rape, okay? It's Mrs. Rape to you. I should say I used to feel bad for him until I realized he's an adult. He can change his name if he wants to. He should change his name. Like, if that was my last name, at the end of the day, on my 18th birthday, my name would be Paul Consent. So I adopted a dog a few years ago, and I'm going to tell her none of you people clap for her. Shame. She's pretty great. Her name is Lana, L-A-N-A, and I didn't name her that, but I think it's a good name, and it's even cooler spelled backwards. I like to... Take your time. I like to take her to the dog park every day because she's a good girl. Yes, she is. And I don't know if it's like this up here, but in Atlanta, it's like a city mandate, I assume, that every dog park has to have like 80% golden doodles. And I hate golden doodles. Not really the dog so much, but the name is what doesn't make sense. Don't get me wrong, the dogs are ugly, but yes. The name makes no sense because you have a mixture of a golden retriever and a poodle. So how did you get Doodle? It's like, what is it, backstage at the Cosby Show? That D does not belong there. You can't just add letters and expect it to make sense. Like if you mixed a poodle and a coonhound, you would get a poonhound, okay? You wouldn't get a dune hound. That would be stupid. There's a group of friends at the dog park. They go every day, and they recently added me to their group chat. It was confusing at first because I wasn't sure what was happening. It's one of two things. Either these people have no idea how they sound over text, or they are having daily orgies. Because what they do is they abbreviate dog park to DP. So if you don't know what DP means, it's really something your parents should have told you about. So next time you see them, ask. For the orphans in the room, it's when a man and a woman love each other very much. And just Google it after the show. I know I will. They send the craziest text, though. I get them in the middle of the day on a Tuesday. Anyone up for DP? Oh, I've been thinking about DP all day. Like, well, this time don't forget the toys, please. There's a really religious woman in the group, and she's such a good person. that she has no idea how she sounds to a degenerate. Her dog's name is Muffin. She shortens it to Muff. So she'll send the craziest ones like, DP was a workout, Muff is exhausted. But my personal favorite, had too much fun at DP, I'm covered in Muff hairs. Usually I have to pay for texts like that, so this is nice. It got me thinking, like, this can't be the only time they don't realize this. It has to be in all their other group chats, right? Like with their other friends, they can't just be this one thing. Like they must be out here like, anyone want hot and sticky BJ? I'm making fresh blackberry jam. Or, hey everybody, I just hope you can EAT ASS. Enjoy all this amazing summer sunshine. Or I need to CUMHARD. That one's real, he's in jail. But I had to tell him, it got to be too much. I mean, Jesus, I can't have my wife finding texts like that. Like, yeah, whose Muff is drooling for DP, Well, there's this dog. So I told him, and yeah, they look at me differently, sure. But I told him, and we laughed about it, and we changed it. So we're not going to go by DP anymore. We are now the Brookhaven Dog Social Meetup. So I get normal-looking texts. Stuff like, if you're coming to BDSM, leashes and collars are required. Well, that's going to be it for me, guys. Are you guys ready for your next comedian?